The next part of the diversity management process is what I call representation. It has been around forever. It has been one of the biggest bugaboos of this whole movement. Representation sometimes gets confused with the affirmative action approach. Affirmative action, of course, gives us a bunch of numbers and it helps us to monitor how many different types of people we have, but it is an artificial measure. The value of representation is that it gives you access to different perspectives. You do want a broad representation of different types of people, but not just so that it shows up on your affirmative action report. You want it because now you know exactly where to go when you've got a big decision to make, when you've got a big process that's going to have major impact on the success of your business. You know that within your ranks you have a broad range of perspectives and worldviews that you can call on to help you make better choices. I say the representation is probably the most pernicious of the four R's, and mainly because it's the easiest to measure. And we know that managers gravitate towards those things that they can get results quickly, get measured, and get rewarded for. We have an old saying in management that what gets measured gets done. And that's why these numbers are so easy to latch on to. But I'm cautioning you now. Don't get hung up on the numbers. Get hung up on the value that's represented by those numbers. As I've said to you many times, diversity management is both a strategy and a capability. It is both a plan of action and an actual skill set. And that skill set has to do with how managers actually learn to manage the mix. It is how do you manage that mix of people so that you get full value from those range of perspectives. The value comes in the intellectual variety that comes with the representation of your people. It comes with the increased possibilities that comes out of the ideas that come up when you have a group of different people at the table. The value is in the range of worldviews and points of view that people have. And that's based on their life stories. It is not based on their color or their gender. It is based on their life story that gives them a different way of looking at the same problems you're looking at, but they're coming up with different ways of seeing them. The fact is, until you learn to manage it, that potential is laying dormant until you learn to use it. Deliberate Diversity, which is the product that we use, is all about helping managers to take full advantage of the diversity of perspective that's already existing in their organization. Representation already exists. You can increase it by recruitment, you can enhance it by retention, but the fact is you already have more diversity than what you know what to do with. And this process is about saying, how do we learn to manage the mix so that we actually get value out of that mix of people? Representation is important, but it's certainly not enough.